some highlights today. Trayshawn Malone in the long jump, having him be out for a little bit and not able to compete for the last year, I think has been pretty challenging for him. So it's pretty cool to have him win the long jump and also have an over 8 meters in that. That was pretty phenomenal. We had Brianna Hagler came back and scored in the women's high jump and also in the women's long jump. Kylie Dimmick was third overall in the women's high jump. That was an outstanding performance from her. She's had some pretty rough things the last few weeks that she's been battling through, and for her to come out as a freshman and be third despite all of those challenges was a pretty great performance. We had two gals, Katie Whedon and Cassie Vasquez, who placed in the women's 10,000, 6 and 7. Other standouts, Zach Ramos was all conference in the men's shot put with a third place finish. And Tyler Valenzuela had a PR in the men's pole vault. I think he ended up second overall in the men's pole vault, which was really great for him. He's also, worked through a lot of challenges, ups and downs, and for him to go out at his last meet second, that was awesome. I think those are the ones that stick out in my mind right now. For today, it was a good first day. We got a lot of people through in prelims to the finals. Kendall Martin and Zach Cox in both hurdle races in the 110s, the 100, and both made it in the 400 as well. So we'll see how they do tomorrow. Elizabeth Butler, the returning, she was a reigning champion in the open 400. She made it through to finals as well tomorrow. So a lot of good things coming tomorrow with final races, and then we also have a lot more coming with men's high jump, men's discus, some other good performances that we're looking forward to tomorrow.
As you go into the final day, what's the key to finishing it off strong?
Yeah, I think just for the kids that made it through to finals, going into that final day is just taking something a little bit away. Today was a good day to kind of get out some nerves. The hardest part is getting into those finals. So now they just need to execute in those final races, and I think they're ready to do that. The last day, it's a long 4 days of competition. Some people have been competing for several days, and we'll have to finish. They just got to be tough through the end of that. But then we have some kids that have been waiting this whole time to compete, and they're coming out for the first time tomorrow. So just being excited, having fun, staying focused, and doing the little things, then everything should be fine.
Overall, happy, pleased?
Yeah, very pleased. I mean, I don't think I've had or seen anyone on our team that hasn't given their all in certain situations. One thing, Cody Vining is one of my sprinters and has been one of my top leaders on the team. He ran in the 100 today and also ran in the 200. He didn't make finals in those, but he's been battling some injuries too, and I was really proud of him as well. We didn't think he'd finish that 200 race. It was his maybe last race of his college career, and he ran that whole thing, and he was in a lot of pain, but that was a pretty outstanding performance in my mind of somebody that just puts it all out there. And I think all of the Bengals have done that so far. When I have seen all of their performances, we've had some really good effort performances, even those that maybe haven't made it through to finals. So really happy with how things went, and a lot of good things to look forward to tomorrow.
Can I give your coaches some love and talk about, you've had so many athletes from so many different events. Can you talk about your coaches and kind of the impact they've had on them?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Tyler Valenzuela in the pole vault, Bree and Trayshawn in the long jump. Joe Silvers has worked with them over the years. He did a really great job working with them. I didn't even see half of those performances over there, but he has done a great job with our jumpers and vaulters. The women's vault goes tomorrow, and we've got a lot of girls, top of the conference right now coming into that. So Joe's done a great job. We have not had a full-time throws coach in all of our time here. We've always been able to have like a part-time people that fill that position, and they've done it for very little pay, and to be able to have a full-time throws coach here for our throwers has been an outstanding thing. And so Drew Jones has come in with a lot of experience, but really is a technical kind of coach. And Zach Ramos showed really well in the shot put today. But then one of our other freshman gals, she ended up scoring in the women's discus as well, Caitlin Dickamore. And yeah, Drew's just done a great job with our throwers, and really happy to have him here full time on staff. And then, you know, Nate, those girls in that 10,000, we haven't had some girls score in that race for a long time, in that open 10 in a really tough distance conference. So for those girls to go 6 and 7 was a great job. And I think all of my coaches are relationship people first. You know, they care about their kids. They're not really kids, they're our kids, but they're adult athletes that really care about the coaches, and the coaches care about them, and I think that makes a big difference in performance.